Hey friends, welcome back. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Um, Today is kind of a rainy, dreary day here. Not much happening. The mosquitoes are already horrible. It's already warm and yucky and humid, and then it's raining on top of that. So the weather-wise, Yarn-wise, yay! No, so I have been crocheting. I've crocheted so much this morning that my hands are hurting, and I was using a 4 millimeter um, hook to do smaller stitches for a project that I'm working on, and so um, yeah, my hands are hurting. So I had to put down the hook and the yarn for a little bit, but I wanted to come visit with you guys. Excuse me. So I want to tell you why I am so thankful to be here today. Like, you just would not believe how thankful I am. And I'm excited that I am here. This time last year, I was in a nursing home. Yeah, and I hated it. I hated every moment of it. But anyway, I had 5 back-to-back surgeries. Well, during all this time, I had 5 back-to-back surgeries on my stomach, and I became sepsis. And that's not good. That's not good news at all. I was very, very sick. Like, oh, you just don't know how sick I was. And I didn't know if I was going to be here. I didn't know if I was going to make it through that. It was horrible. It was. Um, at one time in the hospital, well, even when I went in the nursing home, actually, I was being fed through the large vein that went in and come up to here and hooked into a large vein. It's called TNP. It's gosh, I can't even think now. Oh, I lost my train of thought. TNP, TPN, TPN. That's what it's called. Sorry, TPN, and that's where you're fed through your veins. It's not like a IV where you're getting, fluid through your veins. This goes into like a main artery, and like a specialist has to come. Person who does this special has to come and put that in your arm and wiggle it through over here. I mean, I watched it on the screen as they put it in, and then they could hook up this yellow bag of fluids for you, and it kind of just feeds you, like, through your heart there. So anyway, I was on that for a while in the hospital, and then when I went into the nursing home, I was still on that for a little bit. And then they was eventually I got to use my feeding tube again and was being fed through that. But anyway, I just prayers is what got me through that time. I know that that's the reason why I survived it. Honestly, it was a horrible, horrible time, and I'm so glad that is behind me and that I'm doing much, much better. I still have good days and bad days because I have a long list of illnesses, and some days are horrible. I wake up horrible and feel bad all day long. Some days I can, wake up and feel okay. I wouldn't say I ever have like a wonderful, great day where I just got all this energy and do all this stuff, but I make the best of whatever I can, honestly, because I'm thankful to be here. I'm thankful for my life, and any moment that I can, you know, be positive, and I'm going to be. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot that I could just waller in. I have a lot that I could just waller in and spend the day there, or the week, or the month. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person who I survived this, and I'm stronger for it, and I'm moving forward. So, and I thank you guys for being there to support me in that and cheer me on and encourage me. Y'all are just wonderful about that. But anyway, I did want to tell you guys that um, a year ago, I didn't know if I was going to be here. I mean, seriously. And thankfully, I am. And I praise God for that. Praise God. So anyway, what this video is really about, but I just wanted to throw that in there today because I did look at, I'm not on social media. Like at this moment, social media is like way out there and I'm so far away from it, okay? I'm just not able to do social media at this time of my life. I will post a picture sometimes on Instagram, but that's all I do. I just post a picture and, move on. I'm not on Facebook. Like I despise Facebook, but anyway, but I will get on there sometimes if I'm looking for a picture. I have tons of pictures that I might want to pull up, search for, because I have some albums and different things. So I didn't delete my account, it's still there because I have lots of photos there. And I don't know if I have another copy of those photos, which I probably do, but where that copy is saved at, I don't know. But if I know it's in an album on Facebook, I can just click on there and find that photo. And also, I have a place on Facebook where no one else can see it, but I have a place where I have stored patterns, crochet patterns, and so I will get on there and look for a pattern. But otherwise, I'm not on Facebook, so I'm not there. You can see my name, but you don't see me. And then so I got on there, and my memories thing was there, and so I just clicked on it, and it was when I was going into the nursing home, and I was just like, oh, praise God, I lived through that. Praise God, I'm still not there. Oh, I could not handle that nursing home. So anyway, that's why I'm excited today. But I wanted to share with you that I was tagged in a yarn bowl tag. Yarn bowl. Not like bowling, but a yarn bowl that you put your yarn in. So I was tagged by Melanie at Scents and Stitches, and I'm going to tag her below, and anyone I mentioned that I'm tagging in this video, I will tag them below in the description box so you can find a link to their channel. Now, Scents and Stitches, Melanie, she's changed her channel name a few times, and so I don't think it's been changed since then, and I think I have the right name. I hope I have the right name for that. But anyway, I will tag her below. Melanie is so sweet. I love her. She had a YouTube channel before, and she, just fizzled out on it. I don't know what happened with her, but she, stopped posting for a while, and then she kind of got back into the yarn community, and she's been posting on my videos, and she's been posting on other videos, and I think she's been like joining in on some lives and stuff, and now she is back to posting on her channel, and I just love Melanie. She's so very sweet, and she's just honest like me. She's raw and she's honest, and we just tell it like it is. So I'm going to share her link below, and I would love it if you would go check Melanie out. So anyway, so she did and she came up with this on her own, a yarn bowl tag. Show us your yarn bowls. So I am going to share my yarn bowls with you guys, and then I'm going to tag some other YouTube channels, and I'm going to go ahead and just tag a bunch of people because I want to get this out there so that they can tag a bunch of people and just, spread it out there. But it was started by Melanie at Scents and Stitches. Melanie, I hope that's the name of your channel. So anyway, I have used lots of different things for yarn bowls over time, just depending on where I'm at, what's close to me, like I can reach and grab this, or this was not even here on purpose, but I could reach and grab something like this. I would use that as a yarn bowl, and that just happened to be sitting there. It wasn't part of my video. But things like that happen, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it might be a cardboard box sitting there, and I'll just reach and grab that. If I'm using a skein of yarn and I'm pulling from the center, I don't use a yarn bowl, of course. I just pull from the center and have my little skein laying there until it gets super, super floppy and there's not much of it. And then I will find the end tail, and then I'll roll it up from there, and then I might put that in a yarn bowl. Put my yarn ball in a yarn bowl. Anyway, if I have a skein, usually this doesn't happen with like just regular skeins, but if I have one of those big fluffy ball type of yarn, balls of yarn, it's supposed to be a skein, but it ends up being like this huge ball. If I have one of those, I seem to have trouble finding the center of those. So on those, I will put them into a, they're too big to go in a yarn bowl. I don't have a yarn bowl that size. But I have like some, I'm gonna use this again. I have some plastic boxes. This would work too. But I have some plastic boxes that are solid plastic, and so they're kind of slick. They're, they're Dollar Tree boxes. Yeah, they're Dollar Tree boxes. And I should have grabbed one and brought in here, but I don't know what I'm going to say when I make a video. I don't know what I'm going to say on the video until it pops out my mouth, and then I'm like, where'd that come from? But anyway, I have some, they're solid plastic boxes, and they're, kind of slick. And so if I'm using one of those and I'm at my desk, I might put it on the floor in between my feet and just pull it up and crochet and pull up and crochet. So I've used those before like that. And then if I'm going into the truck where there's not enough room to lay my stuff out, like I don't have a desk in there, I will take a box like that, one of the plastic boxes from Dollar Tree, and put my yarn in it in the floorboard between my feet, and then I can just pull my yarn up and crochet. So I've used things like that. Now I do have this yarn bowl that my son Dakota had got for me a couple years ago. Ta-da! She is so pretty. I love her. I love her, and she sits on my corner of my desk. When I make videos at my desk, you might have seen her. But this is Lulu, the unicorn. But she has a bobo. She has a bobo, so I'm very careful with her. She has a hairline crack that starts about right here, and it comes down all the way to here. I don't know if you can see that. The camera picked. Oh, yeah. See that line right here? Yeah. That's Lulu's bobo. So I'm very careful with her. I know I try to be cautious about how I pick her up. Like if I feel like if she's sitting there and I grab her right here and pick her up, that whole piece is a hairline fracture in it. That might break off in my hand. So I try to remember not to do that. And I hold her gently like this. But see, I can feel that on my hand. I can feel that. So mostly I don't pick her up. She sits on my desk in that corner there, and I will throw a yarn ball in there and use it, but I'm just careful with her. And I know she, might not make it. Then I'm going to be sad because Dakota bought her for me. So that is the yarn bowl that I really love, but I'm very careful with. And so, like, I didn't even know if I wanted to bring her in here to show it on the video. Also at my desk, I have this little cup. It's Chip from Beauty and the Beast. I got this little cup for $5 at Five Below about a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago. So I don't know that they still carry these. That's what I'm trying to say. But I had picked this up because I just love Chip from the movie Beauty and the Beast. And so I have this on my desk. He sits up, like when I'm sitting on my desk, he's up here, and I have my crochet hooks in it. And so if I have a little, see, if I have a little yarn ball, like this size or something, I will just throw that over in Chip and crochet it up real quick, whatever I'm making. So I'll take my hooks out and throw a little yarn ball in this and use that. And so he serves dual purpose. He's worth the $5. Jody Miller. He was totally worth $5. He holds my hooks for me, and sometimes he holds little yarn balls. Sometimes when we're in town and I get something, Joe's like, "What do you get that for?" Like he thinks it's the dumbest thing to buy something, you know. So he was totally worth $5. Last year, well, not even last. Yeah. This past October, remember I was making all those colorful squares that I made into a blanket here a couple months ago? Those came from little tiny skeins of yarn, and I used this right here as my yarn bowl. This was I was using this in October. It is an autumn mix of candy. Came from Dollar General for $2, and it had candy corn and pumpkins and different things like that in it. And then it was on my desk, and I had ate the last bit of it, and so I took a wipey and wiped it out real good and threw my yarn in it and started using it as a yarn bowl. And then I have one that's a little taller. It's just like this, except it's a little taller, and it had fruit slices in it. Just sharing all my candy secrets, aren't I? It has the fruit slices in it, like it's like little slices of gelatin type candy, purple, red, green, yellow, and then they're coated with sugar on the outside. Yeah, anyway. I had one that was about this tall, and I would use it as a yarn bowl too. I don't know what happened to that. I might eventually throw it away, or I might still have it. Who knows? If I have it, it's got yarn in it. But yeah, I'll use something like this as a yarn bowl sometimes. Just whatever, you know. I don't think I have to have a special yarn bowl like this one. This was a gift from my son Dakota, and I cherish it. And I have it sitting there, but I'm so very careful with it. Okay, so that's what I use for yarn bowls. Anything I can get my hands on, basically, is the answer. Okay, so I'm going to tag a few friends. And so when I was thinking about who I was going to tag, I wanted to tag some people that I hadn't tagged in a while and haven't communicated with in a little while. So, and then I have some new friends on here. Excuse me. So sorry about that. I should have grabbed a mint. And then I want to tag a few new friends and stuff on here also. So first off, I'm going to tag Terry at Yarn Joy Podcast, because I know Terry's husband made her some yarn bowls one time, maybe for Christmas one year or something. And it was a neat idea, and so I thought I would tag Terry, and if she shares that, maybe to give you an idea of what you can use. Okay, and so I'm going to tag Esmeralda at GodRocks 2107. We'll find out what she uses for yarn bowls. And how about Kim, the Crafty Nomad? Oh, I love watching Kim. I just laugh right along with her. Like I could just see me and Kim sitting somewhere at, the bookstore. We have some chairs, and we're just sitting there crocheting and laughing until they throw us out, okay? I could see that happening so much. Okay, and then how about Setta's place? Come on, Setta, show us your yarn bowl. And I love Setta's little giggle. Okay, so this person is new to the scenes in the YouTube world of crocheting. One More Wip. No, right? Is that a great YouTube name or what? One More Wip. One More Wip. Every day, one more wip. Oh, a day that I don't create another wip is a good day. When I saw her name, she had commented on my one of my videos, and when I saw the name, I was like, sister, I'm feeling you. And I clicked on it, and Yeah, she's check her out. Check her out. One More Whip. I really like that name. Okay, and then there's Colleen's Crochet and Craft. I think she just changed it to Grammy's. Grammy Colleen's. Something like that. Grammy Colleen's Crochet and Craft. I'll link her below. She is new to the YouTube world too. And so she needs some views. And so I thought I would just share her. Okay, then how about the Dabbling Hook? Rail, show us your yarn bowls. What do you use? You know, Rail is over there just creating those octopus. She creates all kinds of stuff. And she calls her kids the minions, and I just love that. Like every time she says that's minion 1 or minion 2, I just crack up. I love that. And then I'm going to tag this person here. Summer's Tips and Stitches. Now, I would love to see what Summer uses for her yarn bowls. And so maybe Summer will join in. I'm going to tag her on here, and maybe it'll send her a notification that I tagged her. But hey, if you watch Summer, you could say, or any of these people, you might want to give them a heads up and say, psst, LlamaMamaKayla tagged you in a tag. So they can come over and watch the video and then go do their own tag video. So that's it, guys. I'm going to let you get going, and I hope you have a great day. Make it the best day that you can make it. You know, like, not every day is wonderful, but make a part of your day enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? Just make it the best you can. That's what I have to do, you know? I'm sitting here at home by myself all day long, lonely, but I just have to create my own happy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, so it is a beautiful day to crochet, and I thank you for coming by and visiting with me and learning about my yarn bowls, and I hope I can learn about some other people's yarn bowls. Bye, friends. Stay safe out there.